Okay. Think I'm live. Yes. I think I'm live. Yes. Hello, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are watching this from. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry for coming late. You know, factors sometimes you won't just know what to do about it. I'm happy I'm on live now. At least I should be able to do something meaningful today. Wow, I'm waiting for more people to join me. A lot of people have been waiting for me. I'm sorry that I can't make it. So I'm waiting for more. Okay, I can see one person joining me now. Wow, two. Then I can start. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. My name still remains Toke Olaseu Adele, and you are welcome to Talk with Toke on every Thursdays. Yes, this is where we learn one or two things. This is where we learn basic things of life that require us to live a happy, that require us to live a better life. Yes. This is a program for everybody, not only the youth, the adults. It's program for everybody. I'm very sure if you watch it very well, you must have been learning one or two things from this program. Yes. I have learned too. There are so many things I have learned on the program myself. Despite I'm the one anchoring it, I have learned too. Yes. And every week, day in, day out, I usually come here to tell you that this is not a classroom. This is just a platform for us to learn from my wealth of knowledge. Yeah. Most of the topics that I will discuss here are out of research and out of experiences. So, and I'm happy that a lot of people have learned one or two things from it. A lot of testimony. I say thank you to everybody that have been following me up. May God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, today is another Thursday. I think we should do something too. Our topic for today is self-discovery and self-development. Thank you for the likes. God bless you. I've once discussed self-discovery. Yes, I've once discussed self-discovery. I've discovered a lot about it. For those that are just joining me, I will want you to go and replay that live video so that you can learn one or two things from self discovery. So, oh, okay. Akpenu Akitude, yes, you are welcome. Excellent evening. You are welcome. No, the self discovery wasn't the way I see it. It wasn't well discussed, but at least I'm happy that I'm able to do one or two things. Today is not to discuss that, but just to add to what I have discussed so far. I'm going to say much on self development. I'm going to discuss more on self development. Yes. What does it mean for us to Akira Komzumala Lushola? You're welcome, man. You are welcome, man. Okay. So, what does it mean to be self-development? Yes, it's just a process. It's an effort for an individual that really wants to improve his or herself. That is just what we mean by self-development. Self-development are very important to everybody. Even if you have, if you are in the peak of your career, that doesn't mean you shouldn't continue developing yourself. because it has a lot of benefits when you decide to develop yourself. Number one thing is you will be able to maximize your potentials. God has deposited a lot of potentials in us, and as we continue to develop ourselves, we continue maximizing all these potentials, and these potentials will be coming out one by one. That is more reason why we need to develop ourselves. Very, very important. Also, it will make us to have a clear vision of how the future is going to be like. Clear, thank you for the likes, man, Sams. Thank you very much. So please do help us share. Oh, if you are watching this, please help us share. I'm begging you to share this. So don't keep it alone to yourself, please, so that every other person can learn from it. Self-determination, Akpendo. Akitunde, yes, sir, yes. Self-determination, self-awareness, self-discovery, self-development. You are right, sir. You are right, sir. So, like I said, if you continue to develop yourself, you will be able to maximize your potentials. We all have a lot of potentials in us, but if we don't develop ourselves, this potential will just be sitting down there doing nothing. Yes. Then my second point, you have the clarity of vision, of your personal vision, and of the future, how it's going to be like. Then another one is it builds confidence. When you develop yourself, it builds your confidence. For instance, now maybe you don't know how to speak good English very well, and you find it very difficult to communicate with people. Sometimes it may set in inferiority complex. But when you decide to develop yourself in that aspect, when you decide that, okay, I want to go and learn this, let me develop myself very well, let me see how I can work this out. Unconsciously, you just see that your confidence are rising. You will have enough confidence, to talk anywhere in any places. Much more are the importance of self-development. Yeah. So, what are the process we need to take when we have to steps we need to take when we have to develop ourselves? One, you need to establish areas. Hey, Bumiolu, you are welcome, ma. You need to establish areas that need development. Yes, you need to establish what are the areas in your life that need development. For instance, now, some people could be like they can't talk publicly. They can't just talk to, when they find themselves in the public, they can't just express themselves very well. That could be the area that you need to develop yourself on. Some people could be that, okay, you don't know how to write very well. Some people could be they can't speak good English. Some could be that, you lack confidence in some things. On your own, sit down and identify which area need development, and write them out. By writing them out, you need to first understand, identify your weakness. I've always been saying this: identify your weakness, your strength, and the opportunities that you have. Identify it. When you identify all this, you know where you want to work. I'm telling you, you will know where you want to work. Then the next point is find your purpose in life. What are your purpose? What are your purpose in life? If you try to list all these things out, you will just see that it will be easier for you to work on yourself. Okay? Okay, Bumiolu, thank you, ma. Identify determination and work towards it. Yes, ma. You need to identify. You need to be determined, because you are going to come across a lot of challenges in the process of developing yourself. And another thing I want us to know is that developing yourself, self development is all about process. It's not something that you wake up one day and the magic will just be there and you start that area that you think that you're not good at, and you start things start working out well for you. No, it's not possible. It's a process. You have to put a process in place to help yourself. Mm. That is all you need to believe, that okay, if it doesn't work out at first, you still keep, perseverance, keep pushing, keep moving. You never can tell when this thing will pick up. Don't be discouraged. Don't just be discouraged. Yes. Then my other point is, step out of your comfort zone. You need to go out of your comfort zone if you want to develop yourself. Some people are so comfortable with where they are. There are so many things you need to do. You have to push yourself. You have to be like, yes, I want it. You have to be eager. You have to say, okay, I want it and I want to do it. So you need to move away from yourself and from your comfort zone. You need to be ready to learn. You need to be ready to learn. Yes. You don't need to stop learning. You have to be that, 100% out that I want to learn. Some of us don't know that, ready to learn is part of self-development. If you remember when I started this program, I don't really know much about it, but with the help of some people that are coming in telling me what to do, and now I can say I'm becoming a guru. I can say I'm becoming a guru in this social media live program of the thing. So you need to be ready to learn. You need to learn. If you are not ready to learn, you can't develop yourself. Now, another point is, you need to be realistic. Don't deceive yourself. Don't deceive yourself. You have to be realistic. You have to know that, okay, this thing that I want to work on, how did I want to do? I don't have it. Accept it. And you see how things will just change. You have to be real. You have to okay, this thing, this is how it is. You have to understand how it is from the beginning. Then that will now, help you to grow or to move from one stage into another. Yes. For the benefit of those who are just joining us, this is Toke Olaseu Adele. Yes, and the program is Talk with Toke. Every Thursdays I come around to discuss one topic or the other. Yes, and most of our topics, goes around life, career, and business. Everything targeted at being a better person, live a better life, be happy, and it's also help in building confidence. We have discussed a lot of topics. This should be like 18th or 19th weeks, yes, which means we have discussed close to 20 topics, different topics that has to do with the three things that I just mentioned, which is life, business, and career. So far, so good. A lot of people have learned one or two things from it, and I'm happy about it. I also have learned. I used to say it. Then I used to tell you that this is not a classroom, it's just a platform for us to learn one or two things. It's also an interactive section where whatever you feel about the topic, you write it here, then I will read it out, and we'll discuss about it. It's an interactive sessions. So for today, we are discussing about self-development. I have discussed ones about self discovery, which lead us to self development. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us, and I wish you can help us share this. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o, ẹ bá wa share o. Don't keep it to yourself alone. A lot of people are waiting for this information, and they will be happy that you share it with them. Please share it. Let everybody learn one or two things from it. It might not be useful for you, but somebody somewhere will need it. So now, thank you. Somebody has shared. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much. So now, let me go back to my points. Yes, I like to, don't mind me, I'm a teacher. I like to go over my points again and again so that every one of us, if you are meeting us in the middle, if you start with us, you will understand more better. If you are joining us in the middle, you understand what we have discussed earlier. So I like to always go back and re-mention some of the topics. So I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. So, I have discussed, I have made mention of what self-development means. That is a process of individual trying to improve in one area or the other. I also made mention of the importance of self-development. I said it's to maximize potentials. We all know that God has deposited a lot of potentials in us. If you don't develop yourself, hmm, this thing will not come out. You will not say it. That is just it. The self-development helps us to build our confidence. It increases our confidence level. Let me say for instance now, me le so oyibo dada. And I try as much as possible to go and meet people and see how I can learn one or two things, and I start understanding, I started phonetics ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní jáde kúkúkú, I started speaking, there is no how. Unconsciously that confidence no more, you to just rise without you even knowing at all. So when you decide to develop yourself, it build your confidence level, and that is why it's so important for us to develop ourselves. Even if you are almost at the peak of your career, like I said earlier on, doesn't matter that you cannot develop yourself. At every point in life, we need it so that we all can, most importantly, maximize our potentials. So the steps we need to take, I've mentioned that we need to identify the core areas that need development. You need to get a pen, get a paper, start writing it down. What are the things in your life that need development? What are the things? What are the is it your appearance? Sometimes it could be your physical appearances that need development. Sometimes it could be your mental state that you need to develop. Sometimes it could be your written habits, it could be speaking, it could be anything whatsoever. You identify it. Identify it along with identifying your weaknesses, your strengths, and your opportunity, because you are still going to make use of them. I'm going to make use of them, which is very important. Also identify your purpose your purpose in life. You need to know, find it. What are my purpose in this life? You need to find it. It will help you to direct you to know how to develop yourself. You need to be realistic. You need to be real. You need to be realistic. You need to be ready to learn. You need to be ready to learn. And you have to acquire skills. If it is writing that you have problem with, you need to go and acquire writing skills. If it is public speaking, you cannot speak publicly, that you're having problem with, you need to go and acquire public speaking skills. You need to acquire more skills. But like I said, if you are ready to learn, you go how to go and acquire these skills. Yes. Like some of us now, some of us are, some of us are having problem from the beginning, maybe because of our basic knowledge are not okay. I'm telling you that we try as much as possible, to make sure that we develop. We all of us, majority of us are not as good as we are now. It is a process that we put in place in developing ourselves, and today we are better off. Yes, we are better off. Then the most important thing again is to develop your self-esteem. Develop your self-esteem. You need to know how to develop your self-esteem. Don't compare yourself with anybody. Believe in yourself. This is who I am. This is how I am. Believe that, okay, this is what I can do. This is my strength. This is my ability, and this is my weaknesses. So don't compare in yourself with anybody at all. Focus on the things you can change. Yes, I think there was one quote like that. You need to focus on the things you can change. Leave what you cannot change, please. Whatever you cannot change, you don't have the capacity to change, just leave it. Focus on the things you can change. This will help you a lot when you focus on the things you can change. Identify what you are good at. Identify what you are good at, what you are better of. Identify it. And let go of the past. Okay, maybe this has given you inferiority complex, you have been thinking of it, you have been feeling sad about it. Now that you are ready to develop yourself, please let go of the past. Identify your core values and look at what you need to do to improve yourself. You need to move. You need to move. You need to move. You need to take it as something big. You need to take it as something big. And see more likes. God bless you, sir. God bless you, ma'am, for liking it. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. So you need to know what are the things you lack, what are the things you have. Don't compare yourself with anybody. Ìṣọ̀lá Kazeem Olamide Midday Ọlọ́pẹ́, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you everybody for watching this. And please help us share so that people can learn from it. Please. Yeah. So you need to understand your core values. You need to learn. You need to be ready to learn. Acquire more skills. It's not by magic. I'm telling you, it's not by magic. And as you are 60 years, it does not mean that you cannot still develop yourself. You must have been reading it everywhere. In the newspaper that we have some people that decided to go to school at 50 and 60 years. Not that they are stupid or not that they want to waste their time, but they feel that since they are still alive, they need to acquire more things, more information, more knowledge in life. Self-development is key, and when you develop yourself, you never can tell where you will need this. You never can tell. Look at the areas, like we said, check the areas that need development in your life. Take your time. If you can't do it alone, get people to help you with it. Let them help you. Let them help you develop. Let them help you identify it so that they will know the steps you will need to take to develop yourself. Yes. Thank you very much. It's going to be short today. Again, thank you very much. I think I have been mentioned most of the important things there that we need to learn. And I wish I can come back and I wish I will come back by the grace of God next week so that we'll be able to learn more on it. May God bless you, everybody. Bye bye. See you next week. Bye bye.